If you love Apple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. So yesterday, Apple released the brand new MacBook Air, and it does not make sense whatsoever. By the way, happy Halloween. You guys can probably tell what I'm dressing up as today. I mean, turtleneck, brown glasses. The one and only Steve Jobs. What is going on, guys? Apple World here. So yesterday, actually, let me get rid of my glasses. I'm kind of getting dizzy. I don't really wear glasses ever. But anyways, yesterday Apple released the new MacBook Air, and that's actually a great computer. In this video, I don't want to say that it's a bad computer at all, because it's actually a great computer. But it simply just doesn't make sense at all. And here's why. We've got the MacBook Air, and the MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro is for pro users, or for people who need a pro experience, who need pro power, all right? So people who need a lot of power, if they do video editing or if they do photo editing, the MacBook Pro is perfect for that. It's got its market. Then we've got the MacBook Air and the MacBook. The MacBook is for those people who don't need that much power and that want a light and portable device that they can take anywhere. That's what the MacBook is. And then there's the MacBook Air. What is the point of the MacBook Air? The point of the MacBook Air is for people who want a light and a portable device that they can take anywhere. Doesn't that sound familiar? And yes, because the MacBook and the MacBook Air do the exact same thing. Maybe you could tell me, well, the MacBook Air comes in a gold color and the MacBook doesn't. No, they both come in the same color. So I just don't see the point whatsoever, okay? So then the MacBook Air has way much power than the MacBook now. So I just don't understand why Apple yesterday released a MacBook Air. What I thought Apple was going to do yesterday was stop selling the MacBook Air and then just upgrade the MacBook, the 12-inch MacBook, in a larger size. So we'd have the 12-inch MacBook and the 13-inch MacBook and maybe a 15-inch MacBook if we really wanted. But then Apple would stop selling the MacBook Air line. Today, actually, Jonathan Morrison said this.
For real though, I know it sounds silly, but Apple went with the MacBook Air name because people want a MacBook Air. Some people don't want the MacBook Pro. Some people don't want the MacBook. Even though the 12-inch model is super lightweight and portable, it is that MacBook Air name that makes people feel warm and fuzzy inside. It's totally a subconscious thing, but hearing Air kind of makes you assume that, hey, my laptop is lightweight, it's portable, it's lighter than air, and there's also a little bit of nostalgia going back to what Steve Jobs pulled out of that envelope many years ago.
So what he says actually makes sense. People like the MacBook Air lineup. Okay, that's totally fine. Then Apple, stop selling the 12-inch MacBook lineup. Stop selling the MacBook and bring that 12-inch to the MacBook Air. Because it's just confusing. For a person that is not really interested in Apple, seeing at the lineup of Macs right now, seeing at the MacBook lineup, it's just a mess. We've got the MacBook Air, and the MacBook Pro. Wouldn't it be easier to just have the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro? I was just annoyed because I thought Apple was really going to do what I said last week. There would be the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro. Ugh. So anyways, enough of my frustrations. Here's everything that you need to know about the MacBook Air that Apple released yesterday. Starting off with the Retina Display. Finally, I mean, the MacBook Air, the previous MacBook Air, sucked. I mean, the display of the MacBook Air is not good at all. It actually really sucks really bad. There's a couple people that own the MacBook Air in my class, and it's not good whatsoever. I mean, I compare it to my 12-inch MacBook, which is not that good either, but you compare it to the MacBook Air and it sucks. So finally, Apple released a Retina display on the MacBook. Touch ID has been added to the MacBook Air. Now, this is actually really interesting because Apple has actually added Touch ID to the actual keyboard. So Touch ID is actually an actual key on the keyboard, which is pretty interesting. We've also got the 3rd generation Butterfly keyboard, which supposedly Apple says that it's way much comfortable to type on and it's more stable. So I guess we will have to wait and see to actually test it out. So here are the specs on the MacBook Air. The MacBook Air can get up to 16 gigabytes of memory storage, can get up to 1.5 terabyte on SSD. It's got the 8th generation Intel Core i5 processor, and of course it's got the latest wireless technologies with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all of that good stuff. Now, to be honest, my favorite part on the MacBook Air is that it's actually made out of 100% recycled aluminum, or however the heck you pronounce it. That's amazing. And hold on, let me actually read this. It actually 47% lower carbon emissions compared with the previous generation. That's amazing. Apple, keep doing this. Make the iPhone 100% made out of 100% recycled products. That's amazing. You should do that with the iPhone, Apple. Do it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for all the most important parts on the new MacBook Air. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that this MacBook Air is worth it? Don't worry, guys, I will be comparing it to the MacBook Pro. I'll be making a bunch of videos within the MacBook Air versus the MacBook Pro. Is the MacBook Air worth it? Oh, by the way, it also comes in silver, space gray, and the new gold, which looks absolutely beautiful. I've actually mentioned a couple of times on my video that the iPad Pro has replaced my MacBook completely. But I've also said that the iPad Pro does not do video editing. So I can't video edit on my iPad. Now I know there's a bunch of apps that can that do great with video editing. LumaFusion, iMovie, there's a bunch of them. But the iPad Pro does not have a good file management for video editing, for example, or for photos, I guess it's fine, but for videos, you don't have good file management like you have on the Mac. Now, it's something that you can do, of course, but my iPad Pro has totally replaced my MacBook. I only use my iMac and my iPad. I use my iPad on the go. But now that I have a channel, I feel like I need a MacBook. I'll be making another video about this because I know you guys are really interested on like an iPad versus MacBook situation, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I need a MacBook because when I go traveling, for example, I love bringing my iPad. I do everything on my iPad, but then when I have to do video editing, I just lose too much time trying to do a simple video. It's just, video editing on the iPad is just a no. Yesterday, I thought Apple was going to release Final Cut Pro, and they didn't, which got me really annoyed. Because, come on, Apple. It's been like three years, I think. Yeah, 3 years since Apple has released the iPad Pro, and we still don't have Logic Pro or Final Cut Pro. Come on, Apple. Like, we all want Final Cut Pro on the iPad. We're all begging for it. Everybody says that they will pay so much for Final Cut Pro on the iPad. So, yeah, that's my situation right now. I feel like I need a MacBook now. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what I do. So far, I did not order a MacBook Air. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like me to review it. And if you guys want me to review it, I might actually get it just to review it for you guys. Let me know once again. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. That's pretty much it for this Halloween special video. If you guys enjoyed this video, once again, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And last thing, if you guys want to help support the channel and buy some awesome t-shirts, make sure to check out appleworldclothing.com. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow. By the way, guys, have a really spooky night. Hopefully you guys have fun trick-or-treating and that stuff. Here in Spain, Halloween isn't that popular. We don't really go trick-or-treating. So I guess I will finish this video and go to bed. I wish I was in America right now. I love trick-or-treating. As you guys know, I actually lived 3 years in America and I did trick-or-treating. It was a bunch of fun. Anyways, guys, peace.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky